All right, today we're talking about something pretty incredible coming out of Google DeepMind. It's an AI called CodeMender. And look, this isn't just another fancy coding assistant. This could totally change the game for software security as we know it. Just think about that for a second. Seriously, what if the software on your phone, on your computer, could literally heal itself before a major security threat ever makes the news? That's the huge idea we're going to unpack today, and it is the entire mission behind CodeMender.
So, to really get why something like CodeMender is so revolutionary, you first have to understand the massive problem it's trying to fix. The truth is, the digital world we all live in, it's kind of built on a foundation that's a lot more fragile than you might think. Millions of lines. And this code runs everything, right? From your social media apps to the most critical infrastructure. And very deep inside all that complexity are these tiny, almost invisible mistakes. Vulnerabilities that could be anything from a small glitch to a full-blown, catastrophic security hole, just waiting for someone to find it. And, this isn't some abstract, theoretical problem. Not long ago, a single bug in a really common image library put billions of devices at risk. We're talking iPhones, Androids, Chrome, everything. It took weeks of frantic, all-hands-on-deck work by human engineers to track it down and fix it. This is exactly the kind of digital wildfire that Google wants to put out before it even starts. So how in the world do you even begin to tackle a problem that big? Well, Google DeepMind's answer is a seriously innovative solution, an AI that's at the very heart of our explainer today, CodeMender. Now, what's so crucial here is that CodeMender isn't just flagging problems and then walking away. No, it's an active agent. It goes in, finds the weak spots, writes the code to fix them, and then gets that fix ready for a human to look at. Think of it like the ultimate AI teammate for a developer, one that literally never sleeps and can scan code at a speed that's just impossible for a human. Okay, so how does it actually do all this? Well, it's not magic, even though it sounds like it. It's a really smart, really structured process. It basically mimics the exact workflow of a top-tier human security engineer, but it does it at a scale and speed that is just, well, it's superhuman. The whole process just makes so much sense. First up is detection. It uses these cool techniques like fuzzing, which is basically just throwing all sorts of weird, unexpected data at the code to see if it breaks, to find weaknesses. Next, it does a root cause analysis, digging deep to figure out why the bug is happening in the first place. Then comes the cool part, patch synthesis, where it uses Google's powerful Gemini AI models to actually write the fix. But it doesn't stop there. It then validates its own work, running tons of tests to make sure the fix doesn't accidentally create new problems. And finally, and this is so important, it all lands in front of a human for the final review and approval.
So that all sounds amazing in theory, right? But is it actually working out there in the real world? Well, the results we're seeing from CodeMender's deployment are honestly pretty stunning. This is way more than just a cool research project.
Over 70 in just 6 months. That's how many security fixes generated by CodeMender have been approved and merged into major, real-world open-source projects. This isn't a test environment. This is AI directly making the software that millions of us use every single day safer. And just get a load of the scale we're talking about here. In one project, it analyzed 4.5 million lines of code. For a person, that would be like reading 1,000 huge novels just to find a single typo. For CodeMender, it's just another day at the office. It's an absolutely incredible display of its power. Now, this is a really important point we need to be clear on. The goal here is not to replace human developers. Remember that 5-step process? That human engineer is the final, essential checkpoint. This is all about augmentation. It's about giving developers a powerful new tool, almost like a guardian angel for their code, that catches the things they might miss and frees them up to focus on building amazing new things. So, what does all this mean for the future? Where's this all heading? Well, if this technology keeps getting better, and it will, we could be standing on the edge of a fundamental shift in how we even think about cybersecurity. This is the big dream. We're talking about software that doesn't just get a patch after a crisis. We're talking about software that's dynamic, that's alive, constantly monitoring itself for weaknesses and healing them in real time. It's a future where security isn't a reaction, but a constant, automated process that's silently stopping attacks before they ever get a chance to launch.
And that really brings us to the final thought, doesn't it? Right now, with a human in the loop, CodeMender is already proving how valuable it is. But as these systems get smarter, more and more autonomous, how far are we willing to let them go? It's a massive question, and one we're all going to have to grapple with as we step into this wild new era of self-healing software. Thanks for tuning in.